KREEPERS! Good morning, afternoon, or evening to you. Coming to you live from the Creeper Cave. That's right, the Simpsons lair. And check it out. Bootleg Bart. That's right. Do you guys remember Bootleg Bart? In the 90s, when the Simpsons very first came around, the marketing and merchandise was everywhere, but a lot of folks were trying to get their hands on Bart Simpson items, and they were hard to find. So folks made their own. And today is a special one because we're documenting an important part of the iconic Bootleg Bart 1990's Grand Floral Parade here in Portland, Oregon, which is today. We're doing a little reminiscent of the old school days when Bart Simpson very first came around. And it's got ties here to Portland. Matt Groening, born and raised here in Portland, in the City of Roses, celebrating the Rose Festival. We're heading downtown. It's going to be a good day. It's warm. It's hot. It's beautiful. Rose Festival, Bart Simpson, Bootleg Bart. Oh yeah, it's going to be a good one. I've been excited for this. A few years in the making. I've dug deep, and I've got a very special surprise to show you guys after we see the parade, which is going to be cool by itself. So stay tuned. We're doing some creeping. Got to get creeping. It's early. It's going to be hot. But we're heading into Portland. Grand Floral Parade. Bootleg Bart. Stay tuned. It's going to be a good one. All right. We got to get a move on because it's getting warm. It's already 9:30 and I believe it's probably 70. Maybe a little less. But we got some creeping to do. Grand Floral Parade. Here we come. Good old P-Town. Just ahead. We are slowly creeping in to the Rose Festival. And if you guys are like me and you love Bart and you do remember the bootleg crazy Bart Mania, Simpsons Mania from the 90s, you're not going to want to miss this one. But we're getting close. Going into downtown. Should be a ton of people down here too. Alright, we have made it. Not fully downtown yet, but I wanted to start by going over the Tula Bridge, which is our pedestrian and bus train only bridge. Here comes the bus and the Max. Because the ships are in, and I wanted to get kind of a bird's eye as well, so people can get a good look of like what the whole waterfront looks like. And we're just going to kind of pepper in the day with the Grand Floral Parade, Portland's biggest parade. This whole week is considered Rose Festival, City of Roses. But I also figured, oh, this is pretty cool. The Tula Crossing bike. So we'll be bicycle 206. Very cool. Yeah, this bridge is beautiful. In fact, this is one of our newest bridges. We have like, I can't even remember, maybe 12, 13 bridges, maybe even more. But this is the newest one. And we are heading down to the waterfront. Man, it is absolutely stunning out. Yep, everybody's out. We got the dragon boat racers. Portland is looking beautiful. All right, we're gonna head over this big bridge into downtown. But what a stunning view this morning. City of Roses. We are creeping. Yeah, we got down to the waterfront now. They got the dragon boats out. So these are in teams of, I think, 10. And they have the races. So they'll line them up, I think, a little bit farther down. And the boats are really pretty too. They're like full-on dragons. But that is beautiful this morning. These guys are really paddling. Alright, the parade's going to be starting in about 15-20 minutes. We're going to go find a good spot. And I'm going to tell you more about why Bart Simpson and the Grand Floral Parade. I keep saying parade, but I meant to say is parade. Gosh. have a connection, not only from Portland, Oregon to the Simpsons Mania. All right, it is official. We have made it downtown Portland, June 7th, 2025. I can see a big congregation of people down here too. Oh, it looks like the parade's actually started. So I think I'm going to go down here a ways, lock up the Creeper Cruiser, and talk more about what I was telling you guys about. The Simpsons, the Grand Floral Parade, BART Mania, and just kind of pepper in the festivities too. Nice, look at this. I think this is the very start. Man, that is cool with the big flag. Perfect, look at this. So many people love it. Big pink trolley out. People are having fun. Alright, we're going to walk up the Creeper Cruiser because I got a lot to talk about. Oh, wedding trolley. How pretty, man. I love this city. This is when everybody really comes together. Incredible. Folks just got married, they said. All right, the Clown Prince himself. Rusty Nails would be proud. And we got Bubbles. All right, I'm going to find a spot to lock this up because I got a lot to talk about. I got to have the Unipiper. It's not quite the parade without him. Keep Portland weird! Love it, dude. He's so talented. He does the Weird Portland United, which is perfect for today. All right. Man, this is so pretty with the big flag and everything. I'm loving it. It's an absolutely gorgeous ride, too. All right. We're going to keep walking because I got a lot on my mind. Got the appropriate attire on, too. Did you know in 1990, that's right, during the Grand Floral Parade, the Grand Marshals in Oregon teamed up with the United States Marshals and the Feds to do a complete parade route through Portland, scanning the parade line for bootleg BART merch. That's right, 1990, when the Portland Trailblazers went to the NBA Finals and the Blazers were in full effect. The Grand Floral Parade was right around that same time when BART Mania hit in the 90s. So back then you would have seen a ton more people, or a lot of people down here as well. But if you would have paid close attention, you would have seen a lot of merchandise being sold that was not trademarked properly. And which is ironic because Matt Groening himself actually liked the bootleg stuff. So he went on to collect it years later, which I thought was hilarious. But kind of same thing where companies will trademark things and people will use their likeness to kind of like, you know, build their company or their whatever they're trying to do. And so the Grand Floral Parade was actually, you know, submerged with a lot of undercover CIA, FBI agents. And then during that route, you would have seen them if you would have paid close attention, not only with other folks, you know, rocking the BART merchandise. The bootleg BART merchandise was everywhere. It wasn't just t-shirts, it was sold on buttons and all kinds of stuff. But if back then, if you would have had one of the bootleg BART's shirts for sale, you would have been arrested by the FBI, which I thought was so, you know, crazy with that phase being so big, especially here in Portland, with Matt Groening, you know, this being his hometown. born and raised here, went to Lincoln High School, and the bootleg BART phenomenon started basically because it was so dang hard to find the shirts. People wanted them, and if you didn't know somebody that could draw, you basically had to get one of the bootleg ones. So if you walked this, you know, parade route back in the day and you paid very close attention, you more than likely would have seen one of those hawkers hawking that merchandise. So I'm going to go up here, see if there is any hawkers hawking some bootleg merchandise, and then also over in Southeast I have a very special surprise for you guys when we get over there. So we're just going to kind of pepper in the parade as well, but I thought, how cool is that the Simpsons Mania was right around the same time. Everybody was trying to get their hands on one of the bootleg BART shirts. Love it. In fact, I think this is Lincoln High School right now. I could be wrong, but Matt Groening's alma mater, I think that is them. Yep, a lot of people down here. I love this. This is so good for Portland. And just the turnout of everybody really revamping the city. You know, that's the kind of things that we need. So the love for Portland's always been there with the Rose Festival, and the Simpsons being from here and stuff really made for a huge connection, and a lot of folks kind of being the first from Portland to get one of those bootleg BART shirts. And what I'll do is, after this clip here, I actually found some of the old shirts, a ton of them. What I'll do is I'll enter pictures of those here. We'll listen to the music and kind of see some of those bootleg shirts. What a great turnout, man. So cool. And we got bubbles. All right, we're going to keep moving because I got some more on my mind, and then we'll head over to Southeast Portland. All adorned with the proper attire as well. Yeah, Portland really coming through, man. This is looking good. All right, I'm going to go down just a little bit farther on the parade route. Just making sure this police officer doesn't see the bootleg BART shirt. Probably fine us. Some of the fines were outrageous too. I think the smallest one was $5,000. And there was also other hawkers selling other merchandise that pertained to Portland too as well, including the California Raisins. There was a lot of California Raisins merch. And it's kind of par for the course. I also see a lot of like, whatever's the newest toy, Pokemon, whatever it may be. People are always trying to make their money somehow, some way, but I think it's just so hilarious that it's just full circle. And then, like I said, with Matt Groening actually collecting the bootleg stuff later, he probably would have been the first one to buy one. That's pretty cool. Got the drone out, doing a little double vlogging. That's pretty dang cool. I thought I heard it, and then I was like, oh, it's right there. Let's do a little double vlog. That's pretty dang cool, man. I bet you get some really good shots with that. Nice. I was just doing a video about back in the 90s, a lot of people hawked the bootleg Bart Simpson shirts during the Grand Floral Parade.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
And I'm thinking, man, you could have really seen them on that.
Oh,
wow, oh, you've already gotten some footage. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt your
Oh, no, not at all.
thing here.
I'm just kind of...
Just don't arrest me, because I do have the bootleg Bart shirt on. He's like, I didn't see that. That's it. Thanks, man. Have a great one, bro.
Yeah, you too.
Shout out. Oh, that thing is really cooking.
Yeah, I don't want to be above
That thing is cool, dude.
my one roll.
That is neat, though. I bet he's getting some good video with that. Right. That was pretty funny. The officer's like, that's really a bootleg Bart shirt? I said, yep. He goes, that is sweet. All right, so we are just kind of slowly maneuvering. There's going to be some more floats coming through. And I do want to see the Packy float. No, it's not Packy. It's Stampy. No, wait, it's not Stampy. It's a bootleg Stampy. It's actually our newest member of the Oregon Zoo, Tula 2, the elephant. She's the Grand Floral Parade. I think they call it the Marshal. So, pretty cool. All right, we are creeping. We are a creeping. This guy's got the big guns. Look at that thing. That's cool. All right, we got bubbles going and some beautiful sunshine. We got another marching band coming. I'm pretty sure that last band was Lincoln High School, which was super ironic because that is Matt Graney's high school. Same with Mel Blanc and a few other really famous people that came from here. All right, we got another high school marching band coming. And then I'm gonna head back down to the waterfront, pepper in a few more, and then we'll head over to Southeast. Nice. Let's head over to Southeast. Alright. Man, it's so good to see this many people down here too. Oh, you gotta love the horses. They are so pretty. Whoop. Oh, we got the pooper scooper. That's a part and part of the parade. Gotta love the clowns too. Rusty Nails would be proud. Same with Krusty. And we got the Royal Rosarians, which is our ambassadors of the city. They greet, hey guys. They greet people that come to the city and are ambassadors to Portland, which someday I would absolutely love to be a part of. Alright, so here we got the Royal Rosarians, Portland's greeters and ambassadors of the city. Love it. Man, they're brave wearing those outfits too, but they look very dapper. Alright. Here comes their actual float too, which is super pretty. Wow, look at all these roses on here. That is gorgeous. And the floats have to be made out of all flowers. There can't be any other things on there. That's cool. I like the hat. Very, very nice touch. All right, we are slowly maneuvering back to the Creeper Cruiser, and then we're going to head over to Southeast because I got a little bit of surprise for you guys. Always good to see the Royal Rosarians. These guys are awesome. Would love to be one of them. It's so pretty that they hung that big flag there too. I'm sorry, guys. Trying to get a good thumbnail. I like the Royal Rosarian float. That was a good one. All right, we just moved down just a block. I got the Creeper Cruiser parked down here. We're having some good fun down here. Nice. Fountain on over here. This is spectacular today. Couldn't ask for a better day in Portland. That was written here in Portland, right up the street off Burnside. They recorded that. The Kingsmen, Louie Louie, from Portland, Oregon, right up on Burnside was the studio. Shout out the Kingsmen. The Kingsmen! Portland, Oregon. Oh yeah. Hit it. Rose Festival is the best. Look how beautiful these are, and it smells so dang good. It's literally like just a little free perfume. You got the rose garden set up. This is fairly new, looking good. I think they moved this one. It was kind of over on the other side. But what a beautiful day to be in Portland and to be a resident of Portland. Oh yeah, May 22nd of 2009. Rose lit up for the first time. Home of the Rose, which is actually this sign right here. The big neon rose there, which is so cool. Yep, we got the fountain on. Folks are loving it, man. What a great time to be in Portland. This fountain is looking gorgeous. Yep, and we're kind of on the opposite side now. So we're going to head over, like I've been saying, into Southeast. But I kind of wanted to just see a little bit more. Kind of rare to see this many folks downtown. So, fountains on, sun's out. It is just spectacular. No real words could even describe how much happiness and joy this brings me to see people down here. That's a neat setup. Alright, we got some more music coming. I still didn't see the Tula 2 float, but that's alright. We got City Fair going right now too with all the rides, the carnival. Yep, gotta love it. Alright, we're gonna head down a few more blocks and then over the bridge, back over into southeast of Portland. Salvation Army. Yep. All those bells are the Salvation Army ringing the bells, which we'll hear them this holiday too. Doing their thing, always making good things happen. Oh yeah. Alright, we got a few more floats coming. I'm going to head down just a little bit farther and then over the bridge. Kind of maneuver over to this side since I am walking it. And we got the Navy coming through, which all the ships are in. And I'll show you guys on the way out. Some of the ships are incredible. Incredible. These guys are taking video too. This is very nice. We got some big guns. Nice. And check this out. We even got the little sidewalk art from the kids, the little roses and clowns. Love it. Absolutely love it. give it to him. That tuba's got to be heavy. Speaking of merch, I knew we'd have some merch. I don't see any Simpsons merch. But I do see some knockoffs of these little guys. Oh, these are neat too. So this is what I was talking about. Back in the 90s, you would have come through here and seen a ton of knockoff Bart Simpson stuff. Now it's like SpongeBob and all the Hello Kitty. And, oh, there he is. I knew it. Is that really you? This is cool though, man. I'm loving this today. Alright, got the Grand Marshal coming. I was glad I moved down a few blocks. Got the big elephant coming, so these guys are amazing, dude. This is so cool. Tula 2. He said make sure you don't cross the red line, we'll be okay. But there he is. There she is, rather. The baby. Nice. Newest addition to the Oregon Zoo. We've had a rich history of elephants here, and in fact we did a video not too long ago kind of connecting when Bart got the elephant from Mr. Burns. And he named him Stampy, which was kind of a throwback to the old Packy. There he is. Looking oh so good. Nice. They did a great job on that. Look at that. Flip this around. Looking good. Very nice. Good choice of song too. Very nice. Friend in me. See a tour too. That would have been so much cooler if they would have had the actual elephant, but that would have made for some different pooper scoopers, I'll tell you that much. Right. Packy would be proud. That's so cool, man. And they all have to be made all of flowers, so very nice. Alright, we're heading to Southeast. See you later, Tula 2. Alright, we got the Ferris wheel, because the city fair, all the rides over here along the waterfront, and a little bird's eye of the parade. Yeah, this stretch is pretty far. I actually found pictures of the map, so I'll insert pictures of the map, but it pretty much loops all the way around. Portland, Burnside. So we got a good spot. Here we go. How cool, man. I love my city. Looks so good right now. Grand Floral Parade 2025. Alright, here's what I've been. The spot for all the bootleg merchandise. Got a ton. Plushie Central. You guys got any Bart Simpson stuff? Simpsons? Seeing some key rings. It's cool though. Yep. All the knockoff merch. Very funny. So it's still kind of happening. I don't see any BART though. I see everybody but him. That's alright. The dragons. Ooh, look at that dragon's cool as heck. Yeah, that is neat. Alright, we're slowly maneuvering. This is definitely the spot for the knockoff merch. Show you guys some of the ships. Some of the ships. That's right, Old Town Saturday Market too. I can't believe this is on. I haven't seen this on in years. Wow. Skidmore Fountain. Looking nice, man. Yeah, Portland's really coming around now. Needed this revamp more than anything. Kind of Saturday market meets just like a street fair, or you know, street vendors. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, it's nice to see that fountain on though. It's been quite some time since I've seen that running. Alright, we will cruise through here for a second because I noticed the ships are in, but more in particular this one over here really caught my eye. Especially with Goonies weekend being this weekend down in Astoria. Some of these ships are spectacular, especially this one right here. It's kind of that kind of ghost ship vibe. That is cool, man. Yep, they got them all parked along here. How cool is that, man? And you can also tour these, but I'm gonna hop off the bike real quick just to be respectful. You can tour these as well. West Coast Guard America's tall ship. This thing is impressive, man. Look at those. That is so cool, man. Yeah, they're giving a tour right now, it looks like. Yeah, that is so cool. Oof. Man, the bar got caught in the fence. That is so dang cool to see. And there's a few more lined up, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross over the Burnside and we'll get a bird's eye from up top. But this is such a great turnout all along the waterfront. Saturday market, the ships, Grand Floral Parade. It doesn't get much better than that. Yeah, those are pretty dang impressive, man. But what I'm most impressed about is how many people are down here. It really is a huge contrast between even just a few years ago. So, good luck, Portland, doing all the festivities. Rose Festival. Yeah, we got the train and the maps and these enormous ships. Look at these things. Just massive. And that one's got missiles and a big old machine gun on it. How incredible. There's another one back behind it too, which I think was a little bit bigger. There was like kind of a harder way to get around, so I figured we'd just come up here and get a bird's eye. Downtown looking nice. We got the bus coming through, bringing everybody back over to the other side of the water. But man, couldn't ask for a better day for all this. It's just incredible. There goes that train. we just heard. We got trains, buses, ships. Quite the day here in old Portland. All right, just made it on to the Morrison, actually. It's gonna go over Burnside, but a little congested, but there you have it. The ships are in town. And Portland is looking amazing. Rose City. Love it. Ooh, this bridge is shaking when that train goes over. Kind of sketchy, but yeah, man, so many people. I love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, BART Mania was something else in the 90s. In fact, I had one of the original shirts. I actually got in trouble for wearing it to school too. It was the Bart Simpson with the slingshot saying, I forgot what it said. I think it says, it either said don't have a cow or I'm Bart Simpson, who the hell are you? My dad, from a VHS tape, paused the tape, you know, outlined Bart, traced it, put it on a sweatshirt for me and my brother, and it was like the coolest thing ever, man. Even before, it was considered a bootleg Bart shirt because it wasn't, you know, officially Matt Groening approved or Simpsons approved, but we didn't care. The teachers made us turn it inside out, but as soon as we got home, you know what happens. That bad boy went right back on and we fired up the Simpsons. Up here, we are on Southeast Hawthorne now, roughly 32nd. We are at House of Vintage. This place is awesome. I came through here about a week ago, off camera, and I got a surprise. This is so cool. Wait till you guys see this. Not to mention just all the other nostalgia and stuff. They got some really good knockoff Bart shirts. The bootleg Bart shirts actually still exist. Even though I have the one on, we're gonna go in here and take a look, see if we can see some other ones. Oh yeah. Dang, that's a relic too. And I think the last one, yep, they were right up here. Check this out. You got the Air Bart. Ooh, that fan feels good. Get the Air Bart Simpson. This place has a ton of vintage, but there was a few other ones too. I think they're on this side. Probably sold them already, but we're gonna go over here and check it out. All right, they do have this one as well, the Cleveland Brown one, which I think my brother actually had this one as well. They pretty much did all the teams. In fact, I saw some ones with Michael Jordan and Mike Tyson actually rocking them too, which I'll insert now. This MC Hammer shirt too. I actually found some Bart ones with MC Hammer pretty much in the 90s. Can't touch this. They do have this 90s one of Homer, but that's not a bootleg one. That's actually the Matt Groening one. As you can see, his autographs on there, but that's old 90s. That's a good one, Homer Sapien. I got this old one from the movie too. Homer eating the donut. That's kind of cool to just... Oh yeah, the Gecko. I actually found some Bart Gecko ones too. The Gecko shirts were super popular. I actually found a picture of the whole family in the Gecko, which I'll enter here too. But yeah, just a ton of throwbacks. Love coming in here. Pretty neat. Got the California Raisins too. Those were some other knockoffs during the 90s. They had the Scouters looking for guys making those ones too. That is so dang cool, man. All right, that was definitely cool seeing the actual bootleg Bart shirts available to buy. There was a few throwback ones in there too, but if you've got some nostalgia or just a shirt you want to see, check these guys out. In fact, Matt Groening came to Portland to do an episode of Portlandia a few years ago, and they basically made it all about the bootleg Bart shirts. It was with Fred Armisen and him in the courtroom, and Matt was like, I'm not really trying to sue you for the trademark infringement because I do like the bootleg stuff, but it looks nothing like Bart. He was like, he doesn't even have the 9 spikes. His eyes look different, and he collects all the bootleg stuff, so he knows. But yeah, they actually did a full episode of Portlandia. I found some pictures too, which I'll insert now. But yeah, the bootleg Bart era, something else. It's still around too. It's good to see. right, back creeping to the Creeper Cave. And when we get there, I'll show you guys some more of the 90s merch. It's not really any of the bootleg stuff per se, but I figured I'd tie it into the video. But yeah, it's cool to see those shirts still kicking it around. Some of those are very expensive. So I got to give my brother a shout out for gifting me this one. I think it was for Christmas or my birthday. They're like a couple, $200-300 now for the bootleg BART. Man, Grand Floral Parade too, so beautiful. And I just left my buddy's toy shop. They were celebrating their 3 years, which I did a video letting you guys know about it. Had a luau, just had a cupcake and a Hawaiian punch. I'm feeling good. But we're heading back to the Creeper Cave. Congratulations, you guys. 3 years, that's so cool. All right. We're creeping. Yep, back in the nice, cool Creeper Cave now. And as promised, I'd show you guys a few of my bootleg BARTs. Got this one and the family bonding one, which was an actual shirt. Both of these were actually prints, but they're remakes of the originals with the full family on this one. Let me see if I can maneuver this. Yep. Whoop. Gosh. There we go. Got the family portrait on the back here. And a few other of the old school shirts that they remade. So they kind of are considered bootleg. But yeah, BART Mania was everywhere. And it still kind of is, even in 2023. A ton of Bart Simpson stuff. But the 90s were BART Mania. Incredible. Man, the parade was so nice. The floats looked so good. And I actually took off the original BART shirt. I want to make sure I keep it nice. Especially after seeing the prices of some of those other ones. But yeah, just a few of my Simpson shirts. I got a ton. I think I counted over 100. But that's going to do it from the cool Creeper Cave, Grand Floral Parade, The Simpsons, Bootleg BART, Matt Groening. Incredible. Love you guys. Let me know if you have the shirt. Did you make one? Did you get a bootleg BART shirt, or did you just hold out and actually buy one of the real ones? Let me know. As always, I love you guys. Make sure you guys hit that red subscribe button if you haven't dialed in yet. That way when I creep, you guys will be the first to creep. You can also ring that bell and give the video a big thumbs up. But don't have a cow, man. Bart Simpson. I love you guys. Creeper out for now. Peace.